Hey, what is going on, folks? We're back after our long, illustrious break with a brand new Morphin Metacast. How is it going, Prime?
Kept you waiting, Amon Frauleins.
Yes, we did. We kept them waiting. Sometimes you need a much-needed vacation. San Diego Comic-Con, BlurCon, Otakon, all that stuff just kind of came, and sometimes you need a break.
Must be nice. My ass is at work.
Yeah, but also Prime, we as with everything that happens when we do more from Metacast, there's always that nice juicy news, and there was a lot of shit that kind of went down. Some that happened at San Diego that I had to hear from the horse's mouth that actually ended up becoming fully realized this week, and I laughed so hard. And others, like I said, good and also bad. But as the title of this is, what the fuck, Hasbro? Yeah, Power Rangers is hitting a crossroads right now. And if you've been following this show, me and Prime have talked at length to varying degrees of those crossroads. Prime was, one of many people that when Hasbro bought Power Rangers, that was telling folks to tread carefully. Pretty much.
They called me a madman.
I don't know why they called you guys a madman, because I watched you guys talk at length about Hasbro botching Transformers, so I was definitely understandable. I had optimism, but I understood. And throughout their bumps in the road, we held out optimism that Hasbro could turn around. And then I would probably say the last few years, maybe 3 years, it's been just what the fuck, and yeah.
And you know what? And to be fair, I wouldn't even call this a fumbling of the bag, because to fumble the bag would mean that you would actually have to give a shit about the bag. I feel like this was them business as usual. Like this might have been the plan the entire time.
What, the tank Power Rangers?
Yeah.
But why? But the tank implies that like it was making. Well, I mean, it was always going to make money anyway. But like, what's the end game to tank Power Rangers?
To get more market share, they wanted to take one of Bandai's biggest pieces of the market off the board and get them off the shelves.
But I feel that won't. I mean, I guess it works. Maybe.
I mean, they succeeded. I mean, what does
Bandai? Yeah. I mean, Bandai at this point has what, Gundam and Gunpla. That's about it.
They got some Gundam and Gunpla. And I'm talking about in U.S. stores, you all.
Yeah. U.S. stores.
Bandai is a juggernaut worldwide, but not here so much as more.
Because
what they have really, like the Anime Heroes toy line.
That's about it.
They're putting hard in the paint in the Tamagotchi. God bless them.
They do crossovers with Marvel. They have a pretty good relationship with Marvel at times, which is actually not a bad thing to have. Mm-hmm. And DC too, because haven't they done some stuff? Haven't they collab with DC as well?
Well, yeah, it's Fig Arts encompasses a lot of different brands, but again, that's talking about more or less the Japanese office. Hasbro was trying to get them off of the domestic shores.
Which, here's my thing. We'll get to that, Brian, by the way, with Netflix Ultraman, because I finished it too. So my thing is this. Okay, you take them off the board. What then? You're already fumbling with other stuff. So what exactly, like, that's my thing. It's like,
if I don't have any competition, then that means I am now the trendsetter. I can dictate where and how the market moves in my command when I say so.
And yet that tends to backfire at times, to be honest.
And you think they would learn the lesson, but they never do. Time in and time out, but I guess that's what fucking corporate greed does. Whereas we don't want some of the money, we want all of the money, not realizing that by fucking up, you are losing all of the fucking money. And what fucking kills me the most about this, CJ, is that this company, for whatever reason, has so much goodwill with people. Like, I've seen so many people claiming that Hasbro has done more for the Power Ranger band than Bandai, and I'm like,
get the fuck out of here!
What fucking crack are you smoking? So either I can.
Oh shit! They did more role playing toys. Okay, like fine.
Whoop fucking dudes.
So, shit! Lightning Collection helmets. All right, cool. That's a step in the right direction. Fine, I guess you did 3 more helmets than what Bandai did.
Kudos. Right? Congratulations, you got an extra 3 helmets. The fuck?
4 if this Yellow Ranger thing ends up becoming a thing. But still, like,
And I'm like, and I don't know, is it xenophobia? Because I don't want to say racism, CJ. Because
It's xenophobia, man, dog. Come on, it's
has to be.
xenophobia. Come on,
It
dog.
has to
There are people like we said that. Look, if Power Rangers were to stop after Cosmic Fury, hey, we still got Super Sentai and Toku over Japan. I
Right,
don't give a fuck at this point. It's like whatever.
We still good. Like I said,
We eating.
we eating. We not gonna starve. Now you motherfuckers that's like, well, I don't want to watch Super Sentai. Well, why? Because I don't want to watch subtitles.
Shit.
Why? Why don't you want to watch subtitles? Well, because say it out loud, bro. Why don't you want to watch subtitles? What's wrong with watching Japanese people, bro? Say it out loud, bro.
These are the same people that watch Demon Slayer, so I'm not trying to hit their mouths on any of that.
You know what? That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, look, because I'm really curious. I'm like, so you have no problem watching anime subtitle, but because they're people, all of a sudden now you can't follow the subtitles, you can't read and see the action. Why is that? Why is that? Say it out loud. Say it out loud.
I mean, Ultraman Blazar is right there with Johnny Young Bosch dubbing it, so no excuses on that end.
I'm saying, and also
simulcast.
Side note on that shit. Also, Bandai is gonna try to get the Blazer toys in stores statewide. Hope that works out for them.
Because that device looks pretty dope.
I mean, I do want one, and if I get some of those soft vinyl toys, I will fucking take it. But
yeah, it's xenophobia, bro. Come on, like let's not beat around the bush. It is whole xenophobia.
And I mean, look, I'm trying to get the benefit of the doubt because even anytime that Hasbro did something fucking wrong, even like way worse than fucking Bandai, there would still be those people going, well, at least it's not Bandai when they're doing something or done things like way worse than Bandai ever done. And I'm like, I don't understand the logic there.
Like
don't get me wrong.
Yeah, Bandai's fucked up
a lot. Like, don't just like get the fucking game twisted. Like, but not to the extent of Hasbro. And for whatever, I'm like, look, guys, listen. This is Prime Gundam. You can talk to me. If Hasbro has your Mima trapped in the closet somewhere, blink 3 times, we will co-rescue her. We can't save her.
Because my thing was this,
flicking them.
That's my thing. It's like, because my thing is this. All right, it's like, all right. So I was in San Diego Comic-Con. Hasbro was there. They were showing off. Obviously, they were showing off all their products, and Power Rangers there, Lightning Collection and stuff, including the new ones with TJ and was it Lost Galaxy Pink? Yeah, Lost Galaxy Pink and the other stuff, right? Including the version 2.0 of the OG MMPR crew, which I fucking hate that they did that, but whatever, right? So I asked the guy, hey, so when is the Power Bow and the Power X coming out? He was like, well, as you know, it's on ice. It's on ice right now because apparently Hasbro basically was like, we aren't going to put out the Power X and Power Bow unless we have something attached to it to sell it off of. Kind of like when you sell toys, you have to have a show attached to it, obviously, right?
CJ, I want you to know. Mm-hmm. The fucking vitriol that was about to spill out my throat that I just had to stifle there because I was about to give the longest, loudest fucking curse you probably have ever heard in your life.
So
let's back up.
Yeah.
Hasbro, who just randomly drops G.I. Joe and Star Wars toys with shit else going on.
Thank you.
Who fucking randomly is like, hey, it'd be neat. Let's just drop a fucking mask anniversary pack out of the blind fuck nowhere. Hasbro.
I got to find out on social media about this shit too, by the way.
Who still releases Transformers Generation 1 style merchandise, saying they don't want to release anything without, if you don't get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit.
And then this week, or was it last week? It was this week. This week, they released this news that the Power Bow and Power X is a HasLab exclusive.
Because of course it is. CJ.
And that's when I didn't think about it at the time when that guy told me about that, because I kind of just zone out whenever I hear HasLab, because we've talked at length about some of the stuff that they did, which again, I get the concept of a HasLab, but it feels very just like dangling the fucking carrot in people's faces and shit on you do this unless it's like you're doing this shit with the Power Bow and Power X, and I'm seeing people on Ranger Board and other places, you gotta support this, and it's like, fuck you, don't do that.
The hell I do. Let me tell you something.
And it sucks because I want it just to complete it, and it's like,
No. No. And look, maybe I'm biased because I think I've said at length on this very show that I would never support a Hasbro Hash Lab project. And the reason I would never support one is because it's fucking grimy to me.
Yeah.
Hasbro is not some small independent toy company, building wood sheds out of their fucking mom's basement. Hasbro is a multi-billion-dollar toy company. What they're in the business of doing is making toys. If you have a product and you think that product can succeed in the marketplace, you have the means, the reach, and the funds to release it standardly. You do not need to crowdfund, bleed your fans dry to make a product. Like, why should we eat the operating costs for a multi-billion-dollar corporation? You can kiss my ass.
Why don't you do limited release?
And suck my Uncle Tommy's balls. Get the fuck out of here.
Do a limited release. Like when they did that Ghost Rider in the car thing, it sounded like a neat concept, but then they were like, well, we need a HasLab that shit. I'm like, why don't you just do a limited release? Done.
Again. Premium Bandai, they done some slimy fucking things.
But you get where it's coming from, right? Like, look, P Bandai, the Shuffle Alliance is gonna pretty much be P Bandai, right? Right. So it's like, all right, cool. The concept of P Bandai is fucked up because, hey, I would like to get the Shuffle Alliance on retail, but you understand why, because it's G Gundam. It's a little niche. It's a little risky to put it out there on retail because how many people are going to buy it to cover? So you get it.
But here's the thing, though. Premium Bandai is like, we are making this thing. Do you want one? Like, they're not saying we can only make one if you give us your money. Like, we can only fund this if you guys want it enough.
It's literally, here's the date that we're going to cut it off. Get your pre-order in right now.
Get your pre-order in, because we are making this regardless.
Just get it. It's like, hey, we're going to put the pre-order up in January. The pre-order is done in July. You better get your shit in before July. All right, cool. Fair enough. Gotcha.
Okay, I can get one. But not the, we can only make this one if we have X amount of backers. Who the fuck?
This is what we talk about with Boom Studios with the fucking premium Power Ranger comics, the thing and stuff, which they course corrected to their credit, because Necessary Evil you can actually buy in stores. You didn't have to do the Kickstarter, which I was like, all right, thank you, Boom. You fucking listened here. You gave us options now. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, you said that.
I'm just like I'm flabbergasted, bro. Like, what more need to be said?
Yeah. So when I saw the HasLab thing, I'm sitting back like, that shit's gonna be $300 for both, and it's 50-50 if it even gets funded. And I'm just sitting back like, yo, Hasbro, why didn't you just do a limited release on it? Like you said, like P Bandai and done. That's it.
I hope it doesn't. You know what? Because fuck that. No. And I'm getting real sick and tired of this mentality that we, the fans, have to like prove that we're fans by backing or supporting clearly anti-consumer ways of thinking and practices. There is no way in hell. No. I refuse.
But bear in mind, folks, as much as we're dumb on the Hasbro, Mattel does the same bullshit too.
Oh, don't get me started on Matt. That's why when that rumor that came out a while ago and they're talking about Hasbro and Mattel might merge, I was like, oh god, that'd be a fucking nightmare. Jeez.
Yeah, Mattel gets a lot of shit from the He-Man fan base for what they do to He-Man, and I'm like, yeah. Mattel be on some bullshit.
Could you imagine the Gogeta that would be Hazmat?
Two scumbag companies combining efforts.
Could you imagine what Hazmat would put into the world? I'd rather not.
Hey, Landro had a good thing. Who would you rather have a franchise you love, Hasbro or Harmony Gold?
Harmony Gold. And I tell you,
Red Harmony Gold just now finally do something with Robotech in a good way now?
No, Harmony Gold, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because at least then I know nothing will come out because they're not making it.
We would be sitting here like, so are we going to get a Power Rangers adaptation? Harmony Gold. Nah.
We're working on it. We're coming out. Here, buy these model kits.
Enjoy them Boom Studio comics. That's all you're going to get. Because that's where Hasbro is sitting there right now. They're like, more Power Rangers after Cosmic Fury? Yeah, I don't know. Boom Studios, well, we'll get, look, say what you will about the OC stuff that Boom Studios is doing. At least they're doing something that's progressing the fucking franchise in some way, shape, or form. At the very least, at least there's something.
Power Rangers, though. If only it was Power Rangers.
No, because it's like at least Boom Studios. At least it's like whatever you feel about some of the stuff they're doing. At least it's like okay, they at least care. If Hasbro at least did that, I would be like fine. But they can't even do that. That's the thing. It's like you teamed up with Netflix, 10 episodes of Cosmic Fury, which is such a fucking slap in the face. It's like
it looks like it was filmed in like 2 weeks.
And I feel bad. Okay, so here's the thing, and I feel bad for the people behind it because at the end of the day, like those are actors, and it's got and it's not like we're shitting on them because the big news with Cosmic Fury is Billy is back. Which there was rumors. There was rumors that a lot of stuff from Once and Always was going to carry over into Cosmic Fury, and looks like it is. Which cool. I'm curious to see how they go. To be honest, I'm really curious how they're going to do all this shit in 10 episodes. I'm really curious on how they're going to do this.
Let me know how that works out.
I mean, they're going to drop it all in one hit because that's the Netflix way. Which, yeah, Netflix can blow it out their ass on that one. But so they're in this team, which I don't know, it just feels off. Like I don't want to hate on it, but it's like I'm really just kind of curious on how this is all going to translate into episodes.
And I'll be fascinated to hear what you think when you watch it. You let me know.
Because which what, I am kind of curious. It's like my man got the bionic arm. I'm like, they really are going full in on this. Like, all right, see what happens. So that's Cosmic Fury in a nutshell right now. But and the thing of it is, it even carries over into the show. Like I always felt like when they. And it happened when Saban brought it back. I was never. I get the idea of you want to capture the MMPR flavor, but like you don't have to go all full tilt on it. Even down to the music, because the Cosmic Fury, the music for it, it's like this is very Go-Go Power Rangers. Why couldn't it just be its own thing? Even even if it was stupid, I would be like, well, at least it's its own thing. Fine, But it's like I don't get it. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know.
It's just I don't know, man. I really don't know. And like you said, not to shit talk on the people who are the actors or the stunt crews or the people who do the costume designs and all that, but a lot of this really just again, like it just feels so fucking soulless, man. Like not even going through the motions. It's just like just so fucking bland. Like nothing really of that sounds pleasing to me. When I read the synopsis, I was like, okay, so I can't wait to see them people who skim the first pages of Wikipedia do their fucking what they think a grand finale of a Power Ranger show would look like.
Because 10 episodes of Q Ranger, basically.
Because I've seen what they think a reunion special should look like, and that was fucking a mid sandwich. So I'm not.
It was competent, but yeah, in the grand scheme, yeah, it was mid in the grand scheme. It's like it checked off the boxes of what you wanted out of a reunion, but it could have really been elevated.
You know what? I would argue against it. I would say it checked off the boxes that it thought that it should check off.
Yeah.
But not what necessarily what most fans would want.
Yeah.
Again, like you said, it was just kind of like if a lot
Rita,
of like,
check. Buddies, check.
Right.
Zach and Billy and some old people, check. It's like
a juice bar fight, check. And I feel like that reunion special feels like if I had told a fucking AI to write a Power Ranger 20-year later special. 30-year later special.
You know what, Brian? We're spoiled because we've seen Super Sentai do 10 years later, reunion mini movies, and they worked out very well in a way that progressed the plot.
The thing about that is that the people who write those, they actually give a shit about the brand they're working on.
Well, look,
they actually care.
Look, when and this is not even an apples and oranges comparison, so I don't want anybody to be saying, well, that's different. No. When you look at how Japan and that entertainment industry treats Toku, whether it's Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Ultraman, and any of the Metal Hero stuff, they treat it like a legitimate franchise that's worth putting money behind because they know they're going to get their return on investment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like they do stuff like Abba Rangers is about to have a 20-year reunion special coming out,
and it's like the actors
and you know, obviously new enemies and stuff. But like, would you get that here in America? Fuck no, you're not gonna you're not gonna get a 20-year Wild Force reunion. Granted, Cole ain't gonna be there because he's in jail, but like. You know, like, but like, you're not going to get there. You're not going to get a Lightspeed Rescue reunion. I would love to see a fucking Lightspeed Rescue reunion special with the cast back, you know, and some little 45-minute thing. That would be dope. But Hasbro ain't going to do that because it ain't MMPR. And I'm like, and that's, to me, that really sums up how Hasbro has been handling Power Rangers. Is that like everything, like, okay. Let's back it up here and look at the Lightning Collection, right? So they finished the MMPR teams, right? They finished Zeo, right? Yeah, they finished Zeo.
Yes.
Didn't even do Turbo because TJ is the only one. And TJ, Blue Centurion, and Phantom Rangers. That's 3. In Space, they finished. Lost Galaxy, they finished.
They did.
Lightspeed, they didn't. Except they only have the
Blue Ranger.
Blue Ranger and the other one, Titanium Ranger.
They did Titanium? When did they do Titanium?
I think they did Titanium. Unless I'm tripping.
Wait, I thought they did. Did they do Blue and Yellow?
I thought it was Blue and Titanium.
Oh, well.
I mean, maybe I'm tripping. I don't know.
You could be right. You could be right because I checked out. So you might be right.
Time Force, we got red and blue and pink. Isn't Pink coming out?
I think did Pink come out?
I don't think so.
I don't think
but
so.
They didn't finish that season. Wild Force, they didn't finish that because it's only.
They canceled the Red Ranger, didn't it?
Yeah. Ninja Storm, none for Ninja Storm. Dino Thunder, they finished, shockingly. SPD, they finished. Yeah, they finished because you have the B Squad and
didn't get
the main. They didn't do Cat, but I mean, technically, they kind of did finish in a way. But yeah, they didn't do Cat. Yeah, technically. No Mystic Force. No Operation Overdrive. No Jungle Fury. No RPM. They didn't do Samurai, did they?
No, they didn't. No
Samurai. No Megaforce, Super Megaforce. They did. Did they do the core team for Dino Charge?
I think they finished the core team. Wait, did they? Yeah, because they got red,
pink, green,
black,
green,
pink.
Yeah.
Did they do blue?
I think so. Okay. So yeah, so Dino Charge they're done. They didn't do Ninja Steel. No, they're missing one for Beast Morphers.
Missing Silver. Oh yeah, and RPM got the yellow coming out.
So it's like they could have finished a good chunk of chains, but they didn't because what? We got the fucking Cobra Kai shit that nobody fucking asked for. We got the Turtles crossover stuff that nobody fucking asked for, even though I get it, but whatevs. You put out Street Fighter stuff nobody fucking asked for. Like, and that's 3 lines that you could have easily used to actually finish off teams. And at the very least, you would have had, other than the seasons that didn't have any toys out, you would at least finish the core seasons that you already started toy lines for, and you would at least been straight-ish to a point.
But no, let's re-release Mighty Morphin again, this time with no pins, and charge $40 for them.
Oh, also do a clear version of the Phantom Ranger, because obviously I asked for that.
Yeah, who wants? Yeah, because they can't complain about quality control issues they can't see, CJ.
Yeah, that's not even added into quality control. So it's like, okay, so yeah, Black Wing said Titanium didn't get a figure. Okay, all right. Yeah, Hurricane is getting a special too. Yeah, so it's like, so it's just that, and it's just on the media side, it's like there's no care, but yet over Japan, they can care enough to keep investing in those properties year in and year out. And even in the weakest efforts that quote unquote had weak ratings over there, you know, I don't even think they came. I don't think they came out with a Cowboy Tommy Landrum. Nah, no Cowboy Tommy.
Not yet. Not yet.
Did they do Cowboy Rangers? Because I think we had that on our bingo card if that actually happening.
Wait, didn't they? I thought they did.
Prime, if they did, I really blanked out on it then because I don't even remember. I'm not even kidding.
I missed somebody's customs. Never mind. Ignore me.
I'm about to say because there's a guy on IG that's been doing customs of a lot of the seasons and stuff. Which God bless him. I mean, hey, somebody's doing the job that Hasbro ain't fucking doing.
And it won't be.
It won't be doing because they put the shit on ice. Because as you said, just goes back to a company that's just there. And then on top of that, you have your writer for He Who Shall Not Be Named. Because maybe he might be watching this, whatever. That really doesn't have a handle on social media enough to really be on social media.
I don't think he's mature enough to be on social media.
It's like, bro, people are going to talk bad about your product. It's online. It is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. Like
and like you know what I always say, CJ. You know what shits me the fuck up real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Good product. Like good product will solve all criticism.
Even mid products will shut me up to a degree.
Right. Even mid products. Like I had a lot of trepidations about my adventures with Superman when I was looking at some of the art assets and some of the story designs. I was like, I don't know, but I watched the show. But look, mid or competent product shut me the fuck up. I'm like, okay, I'm in. I'll watch this.
Yeah, I complained a little bit, but it's like, well, I'm still enjoying it. Fine.
Right. I'm like, okay, I can vibe with that. Fucking when they announced again, same example. When they announced that Tyler dude was getting a Superman show, I was like, but his Superman sucks.
They did the show, and that show is fucking phenomenal.
That show is fucking fire. What shut me up? A good fucking product. Like I didn't got nothing to complain about.
Also divorcing himself from Arrow, unfortunately. So that worked in his favor.
They removed the tumor, so I'm not even mad at him. And so all they have to do with this particular show, our favorite home theater enthusiasts, all he has to do is just release the product and let the product speak for itself.
That's it.
But he knows he can't because he knows it's going to be dog shit. So he's real fucking sensitive and in his feelings about it.
Sometimes shutting up will actually make me warm up to the product. I probably would have excused the 10 episode count and just watched the show as is. But nah, you had to keep jumping in and doing all that. I'm like, and then what makes matters worse is the amount of coping people are doing. Like, and I'm not, no offense to the guy that did the image for it because it looked dope as hell. He actually made the suits look way better than what the Cosmic Fury suits did.
Again, because CJ, the person who did that, they actually care. That's you keep forgetting that when fans do things, they're doing it from a place that they care.
I saw the Q Ranger influence in it, and I was like, "Wow, okay, looks dope as shit." Like, all right.
When our favorite soundboard enthusiast, when he does anything, he's always thinking about what is the most cost effective, not what makes the most sense or what would be something that fans would enjoy.
Yeah.
And you know what? I understand that because I know running shows can be very hard. So I
it's Netflix.
With that. However, there have been other people in the same position under the same limitations, and they have been able to turn out quality. I bring this up a lot because I think it's a fair comparison. You can say it's apple to oranges, like you say, all you want, but Super Ride Productions gives the people who make Ultraman $20 in a dream. They're like, hey, go make us 25 episodes in the movie. Can we get some? Nah. But what about my plan? Nah, I can't do that. Can't do that either. And they're like, oh, well, damn. And
that new Ultraman is fire. I ain't gonna
and
lie.
they
That shit
constantly
is
come out with fucking good show. Like fucking Ultraman Decker. The show that we got was not the show they wanted to make it all. And Ultraman Decker is one of the best modern current Ultraman shows to air right now. Ultraman Blazer, again, same thing. And I think it's pretty fucking funny because I think this might be a meta commentary joke. But Ultraman Blazer, the whole thing behind that, folks, if you're not watching the show, is the point of view for this show is that we're seeing the defense team being built from the ground up from their perspective. So they have to cut through a lot of like red tape and work through a lot of let's just say what's our SWOT analysis here? They're working a lot of opportunities to be effective and do their job. And there are like a lot of snide comments that I make that I feel like the writers are venting at Super Ride Productions about how they have to make Ultraman. And it's like what one line was like, you only get this much money, and they said, well, we'll be more effective if we had more time. It's like, well, you ain't got it. And I went,
Take it or leave it.
I feel like this is a meta commentary over here going on right here. I feel like emotions are being poured out on the page here.
Somebody in the higher ups of Supro is not seeing the commentary for it at all. They're not even getting it. They're just like, well, we're making money. We don't care.
Right. They're like, does it sell soft vinyls? Then I don't give a fuck. You can put whatever you want on the script.
It's like,
sell my goddamn monster figures.
And that's the thing. It's you know, like I said, yeah, you're working on the limitations, but
I get that. I work on the limitations. I understand the
pressure. It's Netflix too.
Other people have been in the same position, sometimes worse off than you, and they turn out quality product without getting on social media and acting like a little, pardon my French, punk ass bitch.
Look, none of the other writers prior to Donna Fury ever went online and bitched and moaned. They just let the product go where it goes. And
you know what? And if the writers and producers on like In Space, Time Force, or RPM, if they were on Twitter acting like assholes, I'd be like, you know what? I get it.
The most you ever got was message boards back in the day with some of the writers, if I remember correctly. Like some of the writers would pop in on Ranger Board, and you know, a lot of them for the most part never responded to the trolls and the stupid shit, right? Like, because like, why respond to that? Why?
Right,
it does nothing for you. Now, legitimate critique, sure, respond to those things because fine, but you're like he was yeah. Go ahead.
My thing about him is you're exactly right. Like he doesn't respond to legitimate critiques. He calls those attacks, but he does respond to like dumbasses who are asking, how come the lizard dinosaur lady doesn't have titties? He'll respond to that. He'll have a conversation about that. But when people are asking about like consistency in the story, what's going on with the set design, what is going on with the overall quality in your cinematography, oh, you're a toxic troll. What the fuck? Fuck?
Yeah. So it's you know, that's why I laugh at the if you guys saw the thumbnail for this, like somebody was like, who's the three major enemies of Power Rangers? It's like him, Saban, and Nickelodeon. Man, look,
they're not fucking wrong.
Look, Saban, when he brought it back, yeah, he was definitely like kneecapping the shit out of Power Rangers. Nickelodeon was helping him all along the way too. I will never forgive Nickelodeon and their stupid ways of putting out products. It's like, why would you split the show into 2 seasons and I gotta wait a whole year for the second half? That made no goddamn sense.
And I would, and you know what would get me about that shit, bro, is that it would make sense to me if that would then give the writers and the cast and crew like more time to do the production, but it doesn't. They had filmed everything in that chunk and they would just split it. Like, then what was the fucking point? Like why?
Apparently, somebody was saying that's Nickelodeon, how Nickelodeon operates. They never put out a whole thing for the whole year. They do it to kind of like, I guess, stagger their releases and stuff, which is weird because fucking Cartoon Network don't even do that shit. So I'm like, the hell is Nickelodeon smoking? So, you know, it is what it is, man. But yeah, like that shit from San Diego, hearing that, and then the shit that happened this week, I was like, wow, that actually lines up now.
The brand is cooked, bro. We so fucking dead, dog. It's over.
I'm watching Cause of Fury. I got my DVDs of Power Rangers. Well, minus the Neo Spawn era, but what else, you know.
Secret ingredient is what it is.
It is what it is, you know. I got the Boom Studio Comics if I want to keep, you know, supporting it. But Pat, on the media side, on the toy side, on TV and on toys, oh yeah, it's done. It's fucking done.
It's over. It's a wrap. Hope y'all ready for the 10 episodes of Member Berries, because that's gonna be all the Power Rangers y'all finna get for the
now I will say, maybe now with it moving back to LA, now maybe there's hope because, you know, we are in a writer strike right now, to be fair. So maybe there's a hope.
Come back.
No, it's hope that maybe they'll use this time with this writer strike to take assessment of their fucking product and do that. But that's the optimist in me. And
CJ, why would anything nice happen? Why would you assume the best of a fucking corporation that's already saying they're gonna fucking charge you They want. I'm sorry, not charge you. They want you to give you they want your money before they make the product they're going to sell to you.
Oh, by the way, folks, that Power Axe and Power Bow is actually 100% done. That's what the guy told me, straight up. It's done. Them shits, it's been sitting there. They've been waiting to put it out. It's been done. It's just they got fucking put on ice for right now. And I'm like, yeah, I figured they were done. I figured they were fucking done.
You can't see it right now, but I'm doing the hardest jerk off motion.
So I was like, all right, cool. You know, it is what it is. I just had to put that out there.
And to bring it back to what you said about bringing it back to LA, and I don't know much about what's going on in the walls of Hasbro because I'm a sane human being.
Yeah.
But I feel like they probably bought the brand and went, oh, well, we can just, do this and do that. And just put out a product and it doesn't it is what it is, like it's easy, right? Because I think when I was talking to my friend Alex, like people forget that Toei makes this look real easy. Like anyone thinks they can just like go in their backyard or go to the park and film some flips, not realizing that Toei has been doing this for decades and they have like a fucking machine pumping out multiple shows, multiple episodes at a time. So like they've been around the block, they know how this game works. Keep in mind now, y'all forget Hasbro tried to do their own, not Hasbro, Saban tried to do their own thing with Mystic Knights, and they couldn't sustain that shit because they're like,
because it's expensive as shit to do your own original stuff. Which was the thing. That's the thing that all of us were saying when I think it was E1 Entertainment, which E1 Entertainment is gone now. When they announced that they were going to do. It was like this big, huge rollout of Power Rangers on Netflix where it was like, all right, we're going to have this area of Power Rangers where we're still doing adaptations of Super Sentai, but we have these two things over here where it's going to be all new original. And all of us was like, do you know how expensive that shit is going to be if you do original stuff?
Like, how the fuck are y'all going to do that? Well, how? Like, do you not realize how time consuming this shit is? Because you got to come up with come up with everything from scratch. You got to come up with the stories from scratch because, obviously the current crew couldn't do that, so let me not fault it.
Well, they were going to CW size the fucking Power Rangers, Prime. You said that as much. Like that's what you do. You go CW with the Power Rangers and stuff.
That means a lot of talking in hallways and maybe one or two half fights per episode.
It could be 1.5. Ain't gonna be. It's gonna be one fight. 1.5.
1.5. And you might get a stock footage of the robot doing one finishing move. We pay for that CGI model Johnson, put some work into it.
That's exactly what they want to do. And I'm pretty sure E1 was like, shit, doing original stuff is expensive. No shit.
Yeah, because you got to pay artists.
You got to pay money. You got to do money. Which, like you said, it goes back to what your boy Alex said. It's like, yeah, they've been doing this shit for years, so they know the ins and outs.
Yeah.
They know the shortcuts. They know how to, cost where to cut money at and where to use money at. And hey, if they gotta use that fucking they gotta use that quarry for Kamen Rider, they're gonna use that shit in Super Sentai and they're gonna use that shit in Metal Heroes. And yeah, you're gonna complain, but you're gonna enjoy it because fuck it, it's a quarry. Who cares? Am I entertained? Right. Yes.
Right. They know what it is and what to do. And I feel like people really underestimate that shit. Like especially like a lot of American fans, they just realize, oh, I can make Power Rangers. I can buy the rights. No, you cannot. You cannot. No, you cannot.
And think on paper, sure, but in execution, And especially we're in which is the main reason why this writer strike and actor strike is happening, is that these companies are not willing to spend money. And they want to be cheap about making a good product, and you can't cheap out on making a good product. Like there's limits to this shit.
Right. And it's not that they don't want to just cheap out and make product. They just want to hoard all the money and resources, and they want to exploit people and not pay people what they're worth.
Special effects people are about to go on strike. Thank God.
Thank
God they're about to actually form a union. And I'm like, thank you. Because look, if it took the shit with Marvel for the special effects to finally form a union, I'm for it. I'm 100% for it because they should have been formed a union years ago. And they just never did.
They endure For half
Like,
of some of them shitty ass movies, is not making any sense.
Because I would say even before Marvel, I would say even going as far back as like the mid to late 90s and all the shit that they had to do. Like all that, like for years.
And that was had like a lower less, like there were a lot less visual effects in shots. Like now there are whole costumes and shit that are CG.
Mhm.
Like, come on, dog.
So I'm glad they're like, yo, we need to get a union. Thank you. You guys need a union. You guys need to be protected. Yeah.
I'm fucking rooting for them. Go do that
Yeah,
shit.
they need it, and that's why, like I said, at the end of the day, me and you are on the same page. It's like, look, I got Super Sentai, I got Kamen Rider. We got new. You know what? Let's go. Let's transition into good news, all right? Because I think we've beat a horse dead enough. It's already dead. Kamen Rider Gotcha. I like it.
Like I said, I think an episode or two ago, he has the goggles. I'm all in. Say no more, fam.
I kind of want that suit as a cosplay, even though I probably don't have the money for a cosplay of that. But goddamn, you're right. Them goggles set it off, though. Like, can he actually use the goggles, or is it just part of the helmet?
You know what? I don't know. It looks like it's just part of the helmet, but if it can lower down, that would be cool as shit.
I mean, it would. I mean, look. It's funny with Kamen Rider suits is that, like, I think, what was it? X8. I remember when that suit dropped, I was on the fence, and I know you were all in. And then when I saw it in the first episode, I was like, okay, I like the suit now. I like it 100%.
Right. Vibe with it. I fucking fucks with it.
This one I vibe with from day one. I'm like, okay, I'm with it. I like it.
I see the vision.
I like it. I like it. Look, I'm liking Kamen Rider Foz's new suit. With the updated, with the phone is now a Android phone now, and I'm like, oh, dope! You updated the phone to be the modern standards. Great. So I like it though. But yeah, Gotchard, I'm definitely digging. I think he did an appearance in the Geats movie that dropped. Yeah, so I saw a clip of it on Twitter, and that's been great. Which, well, it's X now, but I call it Twitter. I'm not calling that shit X.
I be cold in the ground before I recognize X?
Yeah, exactly. That shit's fucking. I could do a whole show on just Elon's stupidity. Somebody had a good point about this. It's amazing that the richest people that got all the resources have no fucking imagination.
Absolutely none. Negative imagination, as a matter of fact.
That's crazy to me. It's like, how do you not have my eyes, the goggles? They do nothing. But yeah, going back to what Brian had mentioned at the top of the show, Ultraman on Netflix. I was actually waiting to see what you felt about with season 3 and stuff. Because I watched it, I enjoyed it. What did you think of season 3? In spite of the fact that the manga is still ongoing, so they had to kind of make up their own ending.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. Like I said, on September 29th, I will be watching Ultraman season 3 again.
Does that mean that Morphin Metacast needs to do a whole episode dedicated to the series at that point?
I mean, yeah, we need to finish up because we only talked about
season 1. Yeah, so we got to do 2 and 3. Yeah, for sure.
2 was kind of dookie.
2 is what I like to call an OVA. It was very quick.
Right. It was like that wasn't that good. Like, oh, this is okay.
I tolerated it because I'm all for a team up of other Ultraman, so it's like, you got me. But it definitely was the weakest. And then season 3 was like, all right, guys, we heard you. We're gonna write the shit out of this.
It was some good shit, man. Some good shit.
I mean, I love it. I mean, look, I'm digging the manga still. So it's on one hand, I wish that the show could have continued to be like the manga and stuff, but at the same time, I appreciate that they were actually able to end on their own terms. So,
maybe we might get the Ultraman Brotherhood treatment, and they can redo it closer to the manga.
See if they do that. Would you want them to still stick with the CGI animation, or would you?
Hell no! Switch that shit.
I'm just asking.
Hell no. Or better yet, the Ultraman, they can still be CG, but everything else hand drawn.
Okay, that's fair. That is 100% fair. I love season 3, and just everything that it culminated with the story they were telling. Because I was very kind of trepidatious. Like, you came off season 2, y'all gotta come with the heat on season 3, and I was like, okay, told a really good, solid story. Beginning.
Oh,
Okay,
they came in.
gotcha.
They came in boiling. What you mean?
I know. That's why I was like, all right, you got me. You got me. All right, cool. Still gonna buy it. I you know what? I might try to get all them SH figure arts of those Ultraman because them shits look pretty hot.
The 3 that I have are quite nice.
Which one is your favorite?
The suits. Damn, you asked me to pick my kids.
I mean, I like your boy Dan. That's my fave easily.
Oh yeah, the 7 suit's dope. I'm really partial to the Zolfi suit, and I really like Taro's suit.
You know what? It took me a minute to warm up the Taro suit, but I actually ended up liking it.
Yeah. That's dope. And I also like the spoiler in the last episode.
Oh yeah, yeah, folks, you need to watch season 3. We're not going to spoil that. You should really watch it. Yeah, Brian had a good point. Ran the friend zone my boy super hard. Oh yes, she did. Ooh, yeah, she friend zoned the shit out of that guy. It's damn shame. So we got Ultraman real quick.
And speaking of Ultraman, can I just talk real quick about how the Cleopatra company, how they released the Shin Ultraman DVD, Blu-ray, and the debacle of that shit?
Okay, so folks, Cleopatra, they were supposed to do Shin Ultraman, and the first release that came out, they botched the subtitles, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they did a reprint of Ultraman, thankfully, even though if you already bought the original one, the way to get the new one is a bit of a pain in the ass process, which it shouldn't be.
Not really. I just emailed them and said, hey, can I get another one? And they said, can you send us a picture of your DVD? And I was like, here you go. And they're like, we'll send you one. And I got it real quickly. So it wasn't
okay. I don't know. Some people said they had some issues, so I don't know if it's just on a person by person basis kind of thing.
Maybe this is my riz through the email. I don't know what to say.
But yeah, how about you elaborate past that? Because that's the gist of the Cleopatra Shin Ultraman, but I heard there's more.
So they did the second print release, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then they realized that they have to make another edition that has true subtitles instead of a transcription of the dub audio. And the third edition that are going to come out will also fix some issues that people were having with some of the DVDs are having some issue, I guess, with some of the video quality, with the compression of the video. And so now they're going to come out with a third edition that fixes those issues. So
should have just let Supro do this. Just saying.
I mean, I really thought it was really strange. Like, why didn't Mill Creek get it?
Yeah, why did Mill Creek? I don't know why I said Supro. Yeah. Mill Creek. Yeah, that was very baffling. Like, you know.
And here's also another insider thing. I don't know if am I allowed? What am I allowed to say? So
I mean, it's on you now. I mean, you know how we are.
I'm like, what am I allowed to say? I don't get anybody in trouble.
Yeah, like Toei's gonna put a gun to our head, like, how dare you? You know, like.
No, I don't want to get anybody in trouble. Stuff I'm not supposed to know. So I hear through the grapevine that the reason why we haven't gotten the rest of the new generation Ultraman DVDs is that the deal with Mill Creek has run out. And that's also the reason why we're getting stuff like that. The Ultra Monster box set that started with Red King is because they're still trying to print things to keep, I guess an inflow or income coming in, or just hey, we still have the brand, we still have the license while they're working out the deal. Now, why they haven't renewed with Subaraya, I can't say, but that's the reason why we haven't gotten Ultraman Tiger and Z and the rest of them yet on Blu-ray here from Mill Creek.
That would make sense. I mean, especially since they did the rollout for was it Blizzard? Yeah, Blizzard. That's it, right? Blazar being simulcast and all that. So I have to imagine it being simulcast kind of ties into the whole thing with them redoing the deal, which I mean, I guess that makes sense in a way. Because you have to actually kind of structure your deals out like, all right, well, how are we going to do this and still keep the money flow going if we're simulcasting? What, it is what it is. But it makes sense. I mean, you didn't give up your source prime. You're good.
All right. Okay. That was vague enough, right?
Yeah, it's vague enough. It's not like you gave up the source. Like my source here at blah. Like, come on, dog. Like, we're not the Illuminati's here.
I know, right? My cousin who works at Nintendo, totally.
Somebody really tried to get on me. Like, see, they broke so much news. I'm like, Illuminati lucks out on news. If we're gonna be real, like, come on. What they do is luck based. Fuck, I could do luck based.
I was like, hey, I can read Reddit too. Hold on, come on, CJ.
Read fucking damn 4chan if I wanted to. Shit, all that stuff they break and stuff. Like, come on. Like, again, nerd news, pop culture news, period. Entertainment news is the very weird. It's in a very weird space because it's like anybody can do it, but it's just the way it's done. It's just like you said, my dad's cousin's brother knows about this thing, and then people run with it as facts, and it's like, are you sure? Like, there's a reason why James Gunn is cussing out everybody, putting out bullshit news about DC movies, because he's like, no, that's not happening. Shut the fuck up. Like
what happened to fact checking and what happened to shame?
That's why I appreciate James Gunn. Do I think it's over the top? Sure. Like, you don't have to do it, but he's doing it. Like, no, fuck you. You're not going to sit there and tell everybody, oh, we found our Superman. He's like, no, we haven't. We haven't even done any sort of like anything on our Superman yet. What are we doing here? Like, yeah. Entertainment news is in the toilet at this stage. It's been in the toilet for a while.
I have pulled out so hard, man. I'm like, I don't care. Not worth my time.
So this is the first thing that I'm hearing of this and stuff, because I'd never heard of these line of toys. So I guess the mini play toy line got revamped into where's it at? The Mecha Catalog. Well, not Mecha Catalog. The Shokugan modeling project. I didn't know that. So all the super mini play stuff that you saw with Lightspeed Rescue. Damn. Go 5. Yeah, Go 5, all that. It got redone in the Shokugan modeling project, and the newest one that's coming out of it is the Tiger Zord. And
let's go.
Yeah, model kits and everything. You can build it up and model it however you want. It looks pretty dope, and I guess it combines with the other one that came out. I can dig it. I like it.
I fucks with it.
I pay money. Would I pay money for it? I don't know. There's so much Toku stuff that I want, but funds and life and responsibilities. So
adulting sucks, man.
Yeah, you gotta play Sophie's Choice sometimes on what you want. So you know what I'm not paying money for is this bullshit here. $70. $70. $70. Oh, a tax. My bad. Tax. $72.
$72. And what kills me about that photo, CJ, is that they couldn't even be bothered to turn the horns on the bull right, or turn the arm on the swordfish in the right way. So like, that just shows they don't give a shit. Like they don't care. So why? Again, why
72 for this, and I'm just like.
And again, the fucking cope of again, like you say, CJ, these xenophobes who are like, oh, well, that's the best that design has ever looked. You a goddamn liar.
I will show you over to the Q Ranger toy of this that looks very vibrant. And while this one does have a little bit more articulation, it still isn't worth the money. I gotta be honest with you. That's
not worth $7. Bro, there are Happy Meal toys that are worth more than that bullshit, man.
Now, I saw people do reviews of this, and it looks a little bit better with the reviews, but I ain't paying $72 for it. I'm still not gonna pay $72 for it.
I tell you what, I pay that $15 when it's at Ollie's. You got me fucked up.
Oh, you're just gonna be like Birdman doing the Birdman hand rub, patiently waiting like $15. I feel that's a spite buy if you buy it for $15 Prime.
No, yeah, and it's like we get that Morpher for $3.
What, the Master Morpher?
No, the Cosmic Fury Morpher. You seen that bullshit?
Again, I told you I'm buying the Q Ranger Morpher. I'm not even gonna bother with even getting it, because you know, like I bought the Beast Morphers Morpher, and it's huge. It's actually not bad, but it's just like I prefer the Go Buster one. It's just simple and to the point. But like,
No, like I said, I'm gonna buy one of the Ollie's.
yeah, that's a spite buy, Prime. Why would you waste your money on that? Why? Why would you do that?
To send a message. Sometimes it's not about the money, it's about the message.
You gotta do a YouTube video. $3, Ollie's. Let's go.
Right. When I do, you know what? When I do, that'll be the first video on my YouTube channel. Hello, kids. Hello, Simon.
Just turn around the chair. Hello, sir. Pet your cat. Pet your cats as you're doing it.
Look where I am and look what I found. High quality garbage.
We're actually we're coming out of San Diego Comic-Con. We're actually getting the upcoming Heisei Generation editions of the figure arts for the Kamen Riders.
And here we go. Here again. So this is a time when Bandai is on the bullshit. So they're re-releasing those generation of figures, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first time they released those figures, they didn't come with their weapons, but now magically they do.
$75. $75. $75.
Thanks. Go suck an egg.
$75, Prime.
To get the score that I didn't get the first time when I bought it. You dirty bitch.
That is Bandai shit. Remember when Bandai had Power Rangers and they re-released the action figures with MMPR and they had the weapons attached to it, and me and you were like, "The fuck? Are you kidding me?"
Or that shit they would do when they would release the figures individually, and then they would release that huge card pack, and then they'll put the more weapons in the card pack. Like I think it was the Mighty Morphin that came with the Power Blaster combined.
Yep.
Then there was the not RPM. It wasn't RPM. Which one was it? Was it Jungle Fury?
It was Jungle Fury.
Was it Jungle Fury that actually came with like the cannon and shit? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was Jungle Fury.
It's fucking Jungle Fury because it came with the actual fucking jungle cannon. You dirty bitch.
See, it's like Hasbro got shit. Bandai shit is that where you're just sitting back like this could have all been prevented and could have really mitigated a lot of stuff in your factories if you just put the shit out whole the first time.
Right. Well, to be fair, Hasbro shit is negligence. Bandai shit is just being petty.
Yeah. There's petty and greed combined.
Right.
Like you said, get these Heisei Generation figure arts now, complete with weapons, and you're like,
motherfucker. And my thing about this shit is like,
I hate you.
You straight up Malibu Stacy new hat me, you dirty bastard. You dirty.
And the only thing this benefits is folks that didn't buy them the first time. So now it's like, yay, I get it. And then meanwhile, you and everybody else that bought it the first time are just sitting back like, I fucking hate you guys.
You fucking cock moblins. How dare you?
I hope you guys choke on your figure.
I hope your 300 swallows it. How about that? Yeah, damn it.
Oh my god, man. Yeah. I mean, look, how do you think I feel when they put out that Lightning Collection version 2.0 to MMPR, and I'm just sitting back like, so this is just crazy.
How do you think I feel when I bought that 2-pack for the red Soccer Ranger, then I bought that exclusive for the blue Soccer Ranger, and they went, oh, what is this?
Prime, there's a reason why I just bought the Soccer Ranger 5-pack and kept it moving. I was like, no. It's the same reason why I'm buying the A Squad 5-pack when it's dropping. I'm just getting that shit, keeping it moving. I'm not even, you ain't gonna get me with that shit. Kiss my ass.
That's right. I haven't bought any of the fucking SPD Ranger because I'm like, you fool me once, bitch.
I mean, I bought them because I'm trying to get all of them, so I had no choice. Just like I bought the Alien Rangers because the shits look hot. I have not seen any complaints on the Alien Ranger Lightning Collection figures.
Yeah, I got mine too. I have a complaint. So the body modes are all different types. White as a pinless body. The male bodies have pins. They're all different heights. And blue is the wrong shade of blue for the Alien Ranger blue.
Wow.
Like if you put a picture up with a side by side from the show, he's the blue that Hasbro said this is the blue we got, so this is the blue y'all gonna get,
Oh
and not
shit.
like the aqua blue or the tealish blue that he is in the show. So that fucking sucks. And their accessories are kind of ass. This is kind of like
Yeah, because it's just the gun and the swords. That's it.
Yeah, it's the gun, and it's the sword, and then the gun in gun mode and in dagger mode.
Yeah.
But not in holster mode, because it took me a minute to like stick the gun in the holster because of how the way that it sits in the suits. Where
So they're not made for.
To be show accurate, the piece that's supposed to go in a holster is not made really for that holster.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Oh, I mean, I'm still buying it anyway, so I'm not even.
I mean, like I say, I get it. I like the figures, but like I say, I can't even give them a fucking compliment without them fucking it up.
It's like you were this close to greatness. You know what's crazy to me is that the monsters that they did for the Lightning Collection are actually really good. Minotaur and all that stuff. That's wild. Finster being probably the best shit ever, bar none, easily.
I'm gonna be honest. I still need to get me a Finster. He is one of the ones that I do want. I want to get a Mesogog too, if possible. I mean,
I need Mesogog for sure.
I'm not buying this shit at retail though. Let's not to get the game twisted now. I'm not paying full price.
The way I'm eyeing eBay, eyeing fucking Amazon, like, come on, Amazon, break that shit down.
Do you know how many of these shits I got for like under $12? Just watch Amazon, y'all. Watch it. Put this on alert.
Yeah. Oh, so this got announced. Obviously Toku related. I laughed a bit. So we're getting a King Kong versus Justice League versus Godzilla thing, and I just have one question, Prime. Why?
When I find out,
how does this work? How does this work?
I mean, I guess giant.
It is Godzilla versus Power Rangers makes sense, right? Because there's.
I guess Justice League for Power Rangers made some kind of sense,
Yeah, heroes and heroes. All right, cool. But like Superman can literally like kill Godzilla in a punch. I
don't know. We'll see. I like the art though.
No, the art looked dope. It's just when I saw that announcement at San Diego, I just let out a hearty laugh. Like, okay, gotcha. Okay.
Wait, who is Marvel crossing over with?
What?
Damn, it was some shit that got a laugh out of me. It's not Attack on Titan. They're doing
Didn't they do that with fucking Guardians of the Galaxy? And I'm like, that makes no goddamn sense because all the Marvel heroes will wax the fucking damn Attack on Titans people. Like, this zero sense.
Oh no, it's not Attack. Wait, y'all help me out in the chat. What was that crossover that Marvel's doing now? It's the Avengers and is it some anime? Fuck.
I know Justice League did this shit with RBY and Justice
with
League.
Ruby. Yeah, not that. Hold on. What's that crossover that Marvel's doing? I got a good laugh out of that shit. Ultraman. God damn it. Thank you. Fuck.
Really?
Avengers and Ultraman.
Okay. Gotcha.
Hearty chuckle. Hearty laugh.
So Discotech was at Otakon. Lots of news that dropped. The Digimon stuff is the one that piqued my interest.
Oh hell yeah, I'm getting all that shit. Anything they put out, I'm buying it.
Now let me ask you this, because for me,
to be fair,
I'm. Oh, what you gonna say?
I'm gonna say anything they put out, I'm buying it. Though to be fair, I'm just buying it out of brand loyalty because I don't like the upscaler they're using for the footage.
Which one?
They're digitally remastering the shows for air quote Blu-ray quality. So that's when they go through and I'm assuming they're using a machine to do this because they can't be a human because like you're removing a lot of the grain from the animation film and cells and washing out, and it actually looks real fucking ugly. Do you have their Ronin Warriors Blu-ray?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay, compare that Blu-ray to a DVD still, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah, I've been watching it, so it's kind of like
Like I started watching that Blu-ray and I couldn't keep watching it because of how fucking washed out everything looked. And like it hurt my eyes.
Jesus. Let me ask you this: which Digimon are you going to get? Are you going to get the dub, or are you going to actually get the sub?
I'm getting both.
See, I'm debating because it's like, do I want to get both or just get one? I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted a little bit.
I mean, do you? I mean, I guess do whichever version you have the most connection with. But I'm a fucking fanboy, so I'm gonna have both on the shelf.
It's like I want to get the sub just to see how much of a difference it was, I guess, tonally in some of the episodes and stuff.
Well, did I tell you what? If you can, was it Filmation or Filtration? Yeah, Filtration DVD. They came out a while ago. Like, it's been a minute, but they came out with 6 box sets of Digimon, and the transfers on those, they're not perfect, they're fine, but it maintains the original animation integrity. So if you can find those, I would get them.
Okay.
And I think you can get like a box set that has seasons 1 through 4 for like fairly a good price if you look around, even though they're out of print right now.
Okay.
But if you can't get those, and then if you want to see the original, and then get the Discotheque Japanese sub Blu-rays if you want to see the difference between the two.
Okay, cool. Cyber 6 is coming to Blu-ray Prime. I'm excited actually because I actually like that show.
I'm beating my dick. I can't wait.
I saw that announcement. I was like, "You goddamn right! I fucking love that show. The packaging looks dope as shit." I'm like,
can't wait. I need to pre-order. And speaking of Discotheque, I just pre-ordered. I finally got my pre-order in for the Black RX set, so that should be here at the end of the month.
Okay, cool. Hey, look, I'm excited for it because it's like after watching Black and we did an episode, I'm really wanting to see how like just the transition from Black into Black RX and how that. Because I mean, I watched the first episode on Toei's YouTube channel. But I really just want to see just how it all just transpires.
I want you to know if you're going straight from Black to Black RX, you better get ready for a hard transition.
I mean, look, from episode 1, it feels like it's going to be a hard transition for sure. Like
it is an entirely different show. 10,005%.
I mean, somebody told me it was like Shadow Moon just pops up in Black RX like, why the fuck is Shadow Moon here? Like, all right,
literally.
He's just here just because. It's like he already had his arc in Black. Why is he in Black RX? This makes no sense whatsoever.
None at all. And then he pops up. We'll talk about it. We'll talk. I don't want to spoil.
Right. I don't want to Goku Midnight Eye on Blu-ray. For the otakus everywhere, we're all celebrating because that was a movie. That was a time.
It just had to be there.
Crying Freeman getting an HD remaster and on Blu-ray.
These kids don't understand, bro.
They don't understand. These kids, we trying to reach these kids, man.
Goddamn Crunchyrolls and their fucking Funimations.
All of us had to literally go into the goalies of his piracy, watch all this stuff, and now we get it in glorious Blu-ray high definition. It's great. Chargeman Ken is coming too.
Really?
Yep, Chargeman Ken coming to Blu-ray. That was the other big major announcement, which shocked the fuck out of a lot of people because I've heard of Chargeman Ken, but I never watched it. But there was a shit ton of folks at Otakon that was like losing their shit at that announcement.
Yeah, I guess between Discotheque and Mill Creek doing the Lord's work.
And self-serving dudes, Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, is getting 4K, and I'm just like, y'all didn't think to do a 4K the first time? Like, we just did Blu-ray and just that 4K.
I guess those sales numbers were looking quite nice for them.
Clearly, I mean, hey, look, I'm not buying no 4K. I got it in the fucking Blu-ray. I'm fine. I don't need 4K, but you know, it is what it is. You know, sometimes you got double dip and stuff, but hey, there's comparison clips out there. So there's that. Let's see. Lady Georgie is getting a Blu-ray release, which kudos. Where is it? I think Digimon Adventure 2 is coming out on Blu-ray. Actually,
Yeah, and thank you for reminding us, Brian. The movies are getting a special re-release. We're getting the dub and the subs in one package.
yeah, they're giving us all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're giving us all of them, which I was like, man, yeah.
And what I like about this is it said movie set 1, which means we gonna get some more, baby.
Yeah, look, D ain't lying. We at 3BG stand Discotheque because look, as much as I stand for Discotheque because they're doing Metal Hero and low key Ultra and low key, Kamen Rider a little bit because how wonky Kamen Rider and Metal Hero licenses are, thanks Toei. Like I'm just like, cool, when we get in B Fighter. I'm still waiting for that announcement. I thought they were going to announce it at Otakon, nothing, but I'm like, I feel that's coming. I don't know why. I just have a feeling that that's coming.
If not B Fighter, can we get Meliter and Scheider?
I mean, they already gave us Space Sheriff Gavin, so it feels like that's it feels like that's the likely thing that it might go in that direction.
I mean, you can also give us Spellbond and Meliter. I'm just saying.
Hey, look, man, get that VR Trooper crowd. Be like, remember VR Troopers? Come check this out.
I'm saying we out here. We out here.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, that was the Digimon Adventure 2. Season Adventure 2 was the big one, also on top of everything. Which I'm like, okay, I'm definitely going to buy that for sure. Because it's funny with Digimon, people forget out of everybody out of those kids from Adventure 1, TK was the one that got fucking scarred. Like all of them went through a journey, but TK especially got scarred. His old Digimon died and then came back, and then season 2, he was like, "Oh no, fuck this shit. He is not dying again." And then he ended up running hands on what's his face,
Ken.
Yeah, Ken. Man said these hands are rated E for everyone. I don't give a shit. This is not happening. Oh man, Digimon for the kids, Brian. For the kids.
For the kids. For the culture. Again, y'all just had to be there. Y'all just had to fucking be there.
You had to be there, man. It was like, because I remember in season 1 when Ajiman died, I was like, oh, he died? Are you kidding me? They could die? I was like, wow. Like, they really went ballsy with this shit. And then, Tamer is when Leomon died. I was like, yo, this is...
Leomon always dies.
And that girl went into fucking, I'm going to slash my wrist because my Digimon died. And then Demi Devimon got an arc out of it. Which, Ipmon. Why I say Devimon. Wow.
I think, don't they share a voice actor?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's probably why, because I think a lot of people don't realize, like, Digimon, they really did kind of cross over on a lot of the voice actors each season. I think even all the way up to, Data Squad?
All the way up to fucking Fusion.
Well, on the dub? Because I didn't know they dubbed Fusion.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, they dubbed Crossroads as Fusion, yeah.
I really did not know that. I thought Data Squad was the last dub I saw. That was when Disney had it, which that was a weird time.
Right. But they only did, I think, up to season 2. They didn't do the last season of Crossroads.
Okay.
One thing about me, folks, I fucking love me some Digimon.
Look, I need to catch up with it because it's weird. I have stayed up with. Yeah. Brian said isn't Devimon Richard Epcar? I'm like, I think so. But I was saying Demi. I think Demi Devimon and Ipmon were the same voice actors though.
Because the guy who does Ipmon, he also does. I was going to say you won't even know who this is. He also does Jeremy or Tanjiro from Cross Wars. I can't remember his Japanese name. I keep calling him Jeremy. It's you know who I'm talking about, the guy with the sword.
Yeah, I find it weird that I still kept up with Yu-Gi-Oh, and yet Digimon I did not keep up with. That has always been weird to me.
Right, I need to fucking finish Reigns. I'm so behind on Yu-Gi-Oh, man.
Like 5Ds was the one that I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, this is actually pretty good. I actually like it.
Oh, 5Ds is a dope ass show. And I'm actually upset because I stopped Reigns right when Soul Burner showed up, and I was like, oh man, this dude's cool as fuck. But I stopped watching, but then I just didn't pick it back up.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it. I just kind of like fell off of it.
Yeah.
But Soul Burner looks cool as fuck, y'all. I can't wait to see him. Can't wait to see more of him in action.
Oh man. But you know what? Speaking of Toku inspired, Toku in a way and stuff, Blue Beetle's out. You should definitely watch it, folks.
I'm going this weekend. I can't wait. Why the fuck is everybody being a straight up asshole? Like, what the fuck?
And what?
It Blue Beetle, like, there's nothing about that movie looks bad or wrong. Like, why are y'all?
It's like look, I said it best. I said it in our review. I said it's literally like how I felt about the first Shazam movie. I went into that movie like, wow, this is actually really fucking good. Like, and like I said, you could tell the director even admitted for Shazam, like they threw everything in the kitchen sink at the first Shazam movie because they didn't know if they were going to get a sequel, right? And I'm not gonna say Blue Beetle's the same way because it doesn't feel like they threw everything in the kitchen sink at it, but like you could tell, like it's just the fact that they went out their way to use Ted Cord as the binding for a lot of this stuff that shocked me because I wasn't expecting that at all.
Ted Cord is actually in the movie.
In a way, yes, he is. This isn't a spoiler. He's not, but it's the Ted Cord is missing angle that they're going for. You know, that kind of thing. I don't think they fully committed to the whole, because you remember that was the thing with Booster Gold in the comics where it's like, hey, I just want to travel back in time to see my friend, you know, kind of thing and stuff. So, you know, he's missing. But the fact that they even recognized Ted Cord and him being Blue Beetle and all that stuff was great to me. Because I thought they were going to like just ignore that shit. And it's just, oh, it's Jaime and the Blue Beetle and that's it. It's like, oh, he's actually like the binding thing for it. It's like, all right, that makes sense.
And now super shocked me and said they mentioned Dan Garrett. Now that would actually super shock me.
They do.
Are you lying? Oh, I got it. I can't wait to see this movie now, bro. I can't wait to see this shit now.
They throw his name out there and I'm like, oh.
Is Dan dead?
I mean, yeah. They mentioned his name. I was like, God damn, y'all fucking. Somebody in that writing crew for the writing staff of Blue Beetle was like, hey, we're going to do everything.
Right. Like when I saw the fucking director say, like, oh, yeah, a lot of the things that he does is inspired by Injustice. I'm like, let's fucking go because Blue Beetle is a beast in that game.
Man, look, the weapons, everything. Primo. So, you know. Did they? Oh, speaking of which, did they announce what the next Super Sentai team is?
No, not yet. But I think there are some trademarks that were revealed, but I haven't clicked on it because I don't really take any stock into that until we get closer to. Because King Onger is on like what, the 20s? They're not even that
25, I think 25, 26.
We're not even in the 30s yet, so we shouldn't even be hearing that much until about closer to about like November, December, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I am catching up with King Oger. I'm digging the new power-up suit.
Yeah, I don't hate King Onger, but like I'm not in love with it either. I think it's just kind of fine.
Yeah.
I feel like it suffers from a hard lack of there's actually like no real plot or story going on right now.
Just vibes at this point.
Right. They just vibes. It's just these characters interacting with each other. That's all that is. And I guess that's fine enough for me because I like the characters well enough. Especially I like how a lot of the supporting characters are getting a lot of play. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But man, you know, Sentai a lot of the time was like known for its villains. And like
these villains, they're there. It's like, all right, they're there. It's just they're not really the big. Right. It's like I don't know whether the show isn't taking them seriously or not. It's just they exist. They're there. It's like, all right, cool. Fine.
And Rackles, I feel like if they're gonna make him the big bad, they need to commit to it and like just have him lean into it. Because I also feel like they're 1 foot in, 1 foot out on it. Because they're like, oh, he did this to protect Jira, possibly, maybe.
I hope they don't do the shit where it's like when we get to the final 10 episodes, they finally up the ante on them. Then I won't be rolling my eyes so hard if that happens. I really am. I'm like, come on, like what are we doing there?
I'm not gonna fucking Itachi retcon us and it's like he was protecting you the entire time.
Well, now that you said it, Prime, you know that's gonna be the thing, right?
Because you know my foresight's 10-10, so fuck my bad, y'all.
Hey, Prime's batting 1,000 on this shit at this stage. It's like, Prime might as well go on ahead and be on Toei's payroll for these shows at this stage.
Yeah, cut my fucking check. Well, we'll see what happens.
Toei ain't gonna pay you.
Pay me figure art accessories, not even the actual figure art, just the toy, just the weapons.
They fucking copyright strike their own channel. They don't like money. Come on now.
Well, I saw that shit, man. It's like that's 10-10, the most Toei shit I've ever seen in my life.
Who's these sons of bitches putting out on the Super Sentai? Ah, shit, that was us. Damn.
Oh, damn.
My bad, dog.
Wait. So can I sue myself to give myself more money? Is that how that works?
Somebody getting thrown out the fucking office like Jazz and Fresh Prince for saying that shit. It's like, no.
Oh. Get the fuck out of my office, huh?
Oh, do you have high hopes though for this new guy? I guess that he's supposed to be head of, I guess Toei's whole international sort of like spread for their products now.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. I don't. I
have a little bit of optimism. I ain't gonna lie. I'm very curious on what this could mean and stuff for stuff. Because I mean, could they finally hit the levels that Supro has done with Ultraman? And making it this big worldwide phenomenon? Could maybe. It's a possibility.
Also, Dookie could write something good, but we know that probably might not happen.
First off, you giving that man too much credit.
I mean, to be fair, but I mean, we'll see, dog. I don't know. I think a lot of what has hampered Toei and Bandai in the past is that they don't consider global market when they move. Which, to be fair, they don't have to.
Yeah, they rest on their laurels in Japan, and they straight
right. They straight milking, and so they don't think about how they need to like change and adapt things when they're moving into different territories, because they do the same things that's successful in Japan. Again, I know I bring this up a lot, and I know I sound like a fucking broken record, but one of the things that killed Bandai Visual of America, Bandai Visual, not the toys, Bandai Visual, the people who put out the anime,
DVDs, Gundam, and all that stuff. Yeah,
the one thing that killed them was that they were releasing DVDs in the same model that they did in Japan, where it was 1 or 2 episodes a disc. Where at that stage, most Americans are used to just buying a whole series for one flat rate.
And then when they finally decided to wise up and do it, it was too late. Because I remember when they put out when they got to Gundam 00 and the OG Gundam, and they were putting them out on DVD, they wised up and put it 25 episodes for part 1, 25 episodes for part 2. The price was good. By the time they did that, Bandai America was done. And it was too little. It was too little, too late. It's like you should have did that from jump, but you did it so late in the game that So it's. I mean, they're trying. They're apparently gonna try to push a lot of the Kamen Rider and Super Sentai stuff, over here as their new wave stuff. But it's kind of hard to assess what that's going to mean, Because the only thing I could say is that they could do like Ultraman and just do simulcast. That's one thing that can definitely pull in international viewers if because it's something that me and you have said multiple times. It's just if you give people access to these things, they'll watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So by virtue of making Ultraman accessible, whether it's DVDs or simulcast, people are going to be like, oh, let me check out this new Ultraman that popped up on my YouTube feed. Boom, it's right there. And that's something that Super Sentai and Kamen Rider could definitely benefit from, especially with Power Rangers going the way of the dodo. It just is what it is.
Yeah, damn.
At the day, needs to be said.
And I mean, when we do our memorial episode,
it's like, be on the lookout, Cosmic Fury memorial episode.
If we ever do a memorial, you think I would feel sadder? Because it's like Power Rangers has been a big part of my life. I made a lot of good friends through this franchise. I had a lot of good experiences.
Yeah.
But like the fact that I don't feel anything, the fact that if anything, I feel relief that the brand is dead. That should tell you about the state of how things have been going for the past.
It's like old yellow.
Right, like I'm sitting here watching my good friend in a hospice just slowly waste away.
Every once in a while, they get a little pep in their step, and you're like, oh, maybe they turn the corner, and then, shit.
No, right. They regress right back and like, damn, I thought we were finna be finna get out of here, but nah, man.
Nah, man. It's yeah. And you know what? Yeah. That's why it's like I think a lot of us are having optimism that they can definitely do it. And like, look, Team Kamen Rider tried their best, and I don't know whether it was just Toei's interference in that kind of hampered them.
I wouldn't say it was their interference. Here's the thing: with Toei, I would feel it was their apathy because Toei did not care. Like I keep saying this, and people don't fucking believe me. Toei does not. They don't give a shit, y'all. Like Kamen Rider could be successful in America, it cannot be. They don't care because they still are gonna eat. They still got money coming
because the money's coming to Japan, Brazil, and everybody else. They're like, oh, whatever, we don't care.
They're like, it could be, but it could not be. Like we don't give a shit. Like we're fine.
Dragon Knight got a fucking Emmy, and Toei was like, shrug. Like that's
right.
That's
they're
cool.
Like,
cool, I guess.
That's nice.
What does that do for my brand? Nothing. All right.
Are y'all still gonna buy the belts? You are? Then why do I give a fuck?
$400 CSM belts. Yeah.
You still hitting up the hobby sites, getting your figure arts and your vinyls? Okay, then. Who gives a shit? All right, dope.
Emmy, great. Is your company going to actually do more Kamen Rider in America? No.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Thank you. Which, hey, look, from Toei's point of view, I get it because it's like that's cool. You got an Emmy. Are you going to do more adaptations? Are you?
Oh, you realize this shit is hard. It costs money. Oh, you realize it sucks? Yeah, it does.
Tough shit. Oh man,
run me my licensing fee.
But you know what's ironic? I talk cash shit about Netflix, right? I talk mad shit because Netflix really kind of fucked it up with streaming and just
Netflix is doo doo. You are
they are doo doo. I still to this day, despite me liking Voltron, that show, I just hated the way that they really massacred those later seasons, the way they split it up and shit. That will forever.
You mean that one season that they just decided to cut up?
Cut up into like 3 seasons, and I'm like, why? For what?
That's why.
That confounded me so much because you could tell, because even when I was interviewing the writers, you could tell they were really frustrated with Netflix on that bullshit because they were like, the fuck, man? Like, are you kidding me? Like, really? So now they got to explain Netflix stupidity in splitting up their seasons for why the writing got wonky and shit. It's like, yeah. So I was sitting up there like, Netflix could technically back a Kamen Rider show, but then that means the Kamen Rider show would get split into like 2 seasons, even though it should be 1, and then I'm gonna be very disappointed. So yeah.
You got a super chat, my guy. You got to read that one out.
What's the super chat? Toei is as allergic to global expansion as Pookie is allergic to.
You? Where is he lying though? Where's he lying? Where's the lie? That's the realest shit I've seen all day. That's a fact.
He ain't lying on that one. Hey, look, Brian, you are not the only sole viewer of Dragon Knight. I watched all of Dragon Knight, including those last 3 episodes on Seed. Ugh. Like, just that's when you knew CW was like, yeah, fuck Kamen Rider. We don't give a shit about Saturday morning cartoons and shows anymore. I was like, really? Like, y'all just, all right.
But I was watching the WWE Saturday morning sale.
Access, fuck you. We don't care.
Oh.
Watch these last 3 episodes of Dragon Knight on CW Seed.
In 480p quality. Can the box expand? No. Watch the viewer. Oh.
Dude, CWC was the stupidest shit ever. I swear to fucking God. That was so dumb. That's when I was like, yo, CW really just said, fuck your Kamen Rider.
My God, you just unlocked the race memory because I can fucking see the banner in my mind now.
Want to watch Vixen? You better get CW Seed.
You want to see the Winx Club?
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of want to see Winx Club on Blu-ray a little bit.
I mean, I'd buy that shit and watch it in my home theater. Stream it to my home theater.
Yeah, stream it to my home theater. The fuck is it? Yeah, exactly. What the fuck is it?
What's it into a goblin?
Hey, look. All I'm saying is, Blake, we ain't missing anything. The Pookie slander is probably shit that we already seen. I'm already in some fucking. I think there's like a Toku. It was a Toku.
Hold on. There's Pookie slander, and I'm not involved.
Oh damn! Probably about to scour X.
Oh, I am hurt. Hold on. I'm not being tagged in this shit.
See, I was trying to avoid saying his name. Now all of a sudden, like 2 days later, Pookie's gonna like comment in the YouTube comments. Like,
okay, then if he does, he got a question. If he doesn't got a question, how come it seems like all the people he has a problem with are black and brown? Have you noticed that?
See, Prime, I wasn't gonna make it about race, but you're right.
I'm not there. How come the people he seems to have the largest problem with all happen to look like me and you?
Yeah, he be passive aggressive about that shit too.
Right. What's really going on?
I mean, people gave us some of the people that be getting really passive aggressive to black folks in Toku spaces and stuff, the conversations and stuff. And I be clocking it a little bit like,
right. Like, was it one of my new mutuals? They're like, when they be like privately quote tweeting us, they be like, they be calling us porch monkeys and shit, right? You know what they be quoting us on private? That's what they be doing.
Pookie sitting there like, you counting this money like, fuck these monkeys.
Fuck these goddamn jigaboos.
They'll watch it.
Genius.
They always watch it.
No.
I have 2 black friends and they're on the Power Rangers.
Never mind the fact that shit he came out with talking about some, we were so committed to diversity. And you look at his writer's room, that's a goddamn Wonder Bread factory. And the one time they took a picture of them also happened to be the one time the one black and gay person wasn't in the room. Funny how that works out, ain't it?
Well, they're black and gay because you have to combine both efforts. You can't have 2 separate people.
You gotta prioritize, man. You gotta get 2-in-1 combo.
Look, I'm not even trying to be conspiracy theory about progressiveness. I'm all for it. Hey, get in your space how you get in your space. But it's like, bro, you can't parade that shit and be like, kudos. I'm like, come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
We see what you're doing, and it's fucking hilarious. Like, I was talking to some folks the other day, like, do you feel like an asshole? Because, like, we're not saying anything. We're not making up anything. We're just pointing out what they're doing.
Yeah, it's just like, it's like, look, I think there's different. I think people need to understand this. Like, as Power Ranger fans, there's different, and it's like that with any fandom. It ain't just Power Rangers. There's different levels of fandom. For us, we're just fans that it's like, look, if the shit's mid, we'll watch it. We'll take it in for what it is. Fine.
But we're gonna get our jokes off. We're gonna get our
jokes off. Fine. Then you got the upper tier folks that go out their way with the critique to where they fucking shit on the actors, which I always fucking hated because it's like it's not the actors' fault that they were saddled with this material here.
I'm gonna say, and check my fucking feed, CJ. When have I ever said anything bad about anybody, like an actor or anyone on the production side of the like the physically like building the sets and shit? When have I said anything bad about that? I fucking praised Vic and Morty. You remember that? I said that shit. Yeah. I
mean, look, it's like when Megaforce came out, right? Like we all had our grievances with Megaforce and Super Megaforce, right? But like at no point in time did we ever shit on the actors because it's like, look, at the end of the day, they were saddled with a script and they made the best of what they could.
Doing their job. Even fucking wooden ass Troy. There were like moments where an actual character shone through, and it's because of the actor doing his damnedest, fighting the writing to get it out.
Did we joke at the line delivery? Sure.
Yes. Oh yes, we did. We have to. You can't help
but you see the tears coming down my eyes. Okay, yeah. I'm just saying we laughed, but it was like, all right, cool. It is what it is. It's like at the end of the day. They go to Morphicon, they go to these conventions, they got people that want to get autographs because it's like, look, I
feel so bad because they are so charming and charismatic, and I'm like, wow, none of that came through your character, none of it. You seem to be a genuinely amazing human being. Your character was dog shit.
Look, even the 2017 movie, all those actors were champs. We loved them. They all went on to better pastures in their careers. Love them top to bottom, and they work with what they were saddled with in that movie. It is what it is. Yo, and Brian's right. We roasted the acting in Wild Force. End of the day, I see them at Power Morphin. I'm dapping them up like, yo, give me an autograph. Let's go. Like,
that's what I'm saying. But like, we don't have any hostility. Like I said, we get our jokes and our criticisms off, but we're not fucking mad. We're not. There's no malice in anything.
Yeah, it's no malice, you know, and that's where we're.
Unless I'm talking about our favorite home theater enthusiast, because fuck that guy.
You know what? He is. To be honest, he's the only person in the history of this franchise that was a writer that went out of his way to incur the wrath of people.
And my thing about it is he's acting like he wrote Forever Red. You didn't write Forever Red, bitch. Fuck in my face.
That's the case. I wrote Forever Red. Shit.
He running around acting like motherfucker. You running around acting like you wrote fucking Green with Evil. You didn't write Green with Evil, bitch. Get the fuck out of my face. You didn't write Reinforcements from the Future. If you don't get the fuck out of my feed with that fucking ego. Man wrote Stuart Little quality Power Rangers episodes thinking he fucking King Dingaling. You fucking for real right now, bro? You fucking serious?
Hey man, look at it. That.
So we're supposed to kiss your boots because you skimmed the first 3 pages on the fucking Wikipedia.
Oh man, you know what's funny? So on the comic side, I found out that they're going to collect all those Boom Comics side stories, like the Old Man Tommy and the Time Force stuff and all that, into a collective omnibus.
Because they have to double dip. They have to double. Of course they would. Of course.
Yeah. Even though Old Man Tommy's probably the only one I really liked, to be honest.
And even then, that was just kind of eh.
JDF, the power of JDF compelled me in that.
I mean, you ain't never lied. You true.
Look, Prime was the one that said Old Man Tommy, and I was like, you know what? Right.
I mean, where was I wrong? Was I wrong? We read the book, and what happened?
It was when they put the cover out. They didn't even say what the story was. You put the cover out, and Prime was the first one. Was like, yeah, Old Man Tommy. I was like, I laughed so hard. I was like, God damn it. It is Old Man Tommy.
It is. It's 1,000%. And I'm upset. Like, I need to shut my ass up. Because when they showed this shit, what did I do? I fucking proceeded to predict how the book would fucking go off of one piece of fucking cover art.
I mean, you predicted his son was going to take over the role as Green Ranger, but we didn't predict him being Green SPD with the shield, which in and of itself is stupid as shit.
Predict that. But I did predict the passing of the Morpher. I did predict how the Master Morpher would be used in that fucking comic book.
Mm-hmm.
My foresight too strong, bro. I need to stop. I need to use these powers for good.
Yeah. But yeah, anything after Old Man Tommy, I took one for the team for all the remaining ones, including the Time Force one, which that was just their way of just giving us fucking Time Force Black. Thanks, I guess. Sure,
So get an action figure before the Quantum Ranger. Thanks.
Shockingly enough, Hasbro didn't do a Time Force Black. I'm shocked.
Went for San Diego Comic-Con.
Yo, Mad Chocolate ain't lying. He wrote Ninja Steel. Goddamn Ninja Steel. I'm like, yeah. God bless those actors and them working with that material. God bless them.
Infuriating. What? You know what? You're right. This motherfucker's walking around like he wrote In Space, but you wrote Ninja Steel. You walking around,
which only got my memory. Which, to be honest, the only thing I remember of Ninja Steel is literally the team up with Tommy and the Master Morpher. That speaks volumes on that season.
I remember that, and I remember this one episode that had.
Well, also the other two Red Rangers because his father came back. I remember that.
And I remember the one episode that had like a nugget of a good episode in it. It was like the chick, he was dating the chick, and she was trying to change him. And like the message of it was like, don't change who you are to be with somebody. Like, It was a good message, but because it was Ninja Steel, it was handled really shitty.
It's like 2 steps forward, 8 steps back. It's like,
right. Like the way they went about it was like dog shit, but it had a good intent behind it. Shrug 99.
We were this close to greatness, Prime. This close. But that's why I was saying Ninja Steel will go down as like the not. There are weak seasons of Power Rangers I still remember. The fact that I can remember all of Operation Overdrive speaks more volumes than Ninja Steel. I remember everything from Samurai.
Well, to be fair, Samurai was just Shinkanger in a bad coat of paint. So
Shinkanger Light.
Right. Shinkanger Diet.
Great value Shinkanger.
The abridged Shinkanger.
It really was. Yeah, Ninja Steel, like the fact that Ninja Steel is the weakest out of Neo Saban speaks very much a lot of volumes in the grand scheme of things. It's like that season they just said fuck it, we don't care anymore. Which is probably why everybody loves Beast Morphers more, because it's like, well, Beast Morphers at least was competently written.
What to say in comparison, boy? If you put Ninja Steel up with like the top tier Power, like it wouldn't even compare. It wouldn't even be in the same fucking discussion. It would not.
Dude. MMPR season 3, as jank as that was, still beats out Ninja Steel.
Bro, as much as motherfuckers want to talk, pretend like, as much as motherfuckers want to pretend now that they liked it, back in the day, motherfuckers mad hated Lightspeed Rescue. But
really? They did?
Motherfuckers hated Lightspeed Rescue.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Now they pretend they didn't though. But let me tell you
something. I didn't know they hated Lightspeed Rescue. Maybe I just wasn't around people on the message boards that were hating on it. I didn't know that. That's
Lightspeed Rescue moonwalks all over Beast
Morphers. I mean, come on, Prime. Like
moonwalks on it, teabags it, then fucking pees on its corpse.
Beast, you know what? Beast, I didn't say it in the Beast Morphers episode. Beast Morphers had the same issue that Dino Charge did, where the premise and everything was good, but it just limped to the finish line.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yo, Blake whitewashing.
Whitewash Sentai Shinkanger. You right.
Yeah, look.
Man, look.
Jaden's supposed to be half Japanese, half white. I'm like, no, I don't see that.
They're all supposed to be descended from Japanese people. All of them.
Like 2 or 3 of them I can see, but you know, the other 2 not so much.
Like there must have been a lot of mixing going on to get to you, bro.
You know, the Blue Ranger I can see, you know, he mixed, he light-skinned it, so there's a little mixed race aspect going on there I can see. You know, obviously pink for sure. Yellow, seeing it.
Wait, wasn't the Pink Ranger that season, wasn't she Korean?
Yeah, she was Korean. Yeah, she was Korean. Yeah, that makes it even worse. Holy shit.
I mean, I'm not gonna say why. You can use Google, y'all. We're not gonna say why that's fucked up, but use Google.
Yeah. It was 3 out of 6 Rangers. It's like, well, 7 if you count old girl, you know, Jane's sister. But it's like they're supposed to be descended from Japanese.
You mean the Folger siblings?
The best part of waking up is Jaden in your cup.
Look. You know, Blake, you might be right, because like I know I'm not nuts, because I was there on the fucking message boards and shit when Lightspeed motherfuckers hated Lightspeed. They were just.
I don't remember. I remember people hating Wild Force. I remember Wild Force catching a lot of heat.
Yeah, Wild Force caught Lightspeed, but man, Lightspeed Rescue caught just as much. And I think because it's coming after like Lost Galaxy, because Lost Galaxy was beloved. Like
that was the footnote to the Zordon era. It was like the postlude to it.
The epilogue of the
Zordon epilogue. Yeah, the epilogue.
People loved Lost Galaxy.
Lightspeed, I was just like, yo, you finally did a military Power Rangers. I was eating that shit up. I was like, you realized a dream that I was actually thinking of. Thank you, show.
Nah, they hated, man. They hated that shit, man.
Man, see, that tells you how much I was really in tune with the message boards that I didn't even see it. Like, I heard some people complaining, but I don't remember it really being that big. But wow, that's actually interesting. Very interesting.
They'll pretend now they didn't, but I was there on Alt Fan Power Rangers. I see you. I was there. I remember.
I'm still waiting for the revisionist history on Operation Overdrive. I'm waiting.
I don't think we're gonna live that long, CJ. We're not gonna be around that long.
I'm waiting for somebody to be like, I mean, Operation Overdrive wasn't that bad. Are you sure? Are you sure?
Now, I've seen recently in recent months, people have come around a little more on Jungle Fury. Like Jungle Fury wasn't hated by
I
a
love
lot of
Jungle
people.
Fury. Like
I like Jungle Fury a lot, but people are like they weren't vibing with it for whatever reason. But like now, I know there's a lot of people going like, man, Jungle Fury wasn't that bad. I'm like, yeah, because look, we got in comparison.
look, when they did the math, when they did the look, Jungle Fury went up 10 notches in my book when they had the Master Rangers, the original ones, and it looked dope as shit. I was like, okay,
And
shit.
that original fight they did with Jared and the Red Ranger in the dojo, that shit was dope.
Yeah. They were. It wasn't Geki Ranger, but did it have to be? No, it fucking worked. Like, goddamn. So
Right.
yeah. I mean, look, the fact that there is revisionist history on Samurai is hilarious. Because again, I didn't hate Samurai. I was like, it's a decent opening to Saban coming back. Cool, fine, that's great.
Right.
I want to know. You know what? I'm curious though. Are they ever going to do DVDs of those Neo Spawn seasons? I know they did it for Samurai. I know Samurai got it, but I forgot who did the distribution for it. But after that, it gets muddy.
Wasn't it?
It might have been Lionsgate.
Wasn't it?
So I know Megaforce and Samurai got DVDs, but after that, it gets muddy.
Dino Charge did up to Super Dino Charge, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, then that's when it stopped.
Wow, I was waiting for Shout Factory to pick it up, but they were just like, nah, RPM is where we stop. And I'm like, well, I guess that's where I stop too. So, yeah, this was, I feel we are on a roll of making these episodes fun as hell.
I mean, this is very cathartic. I appreciate that. And I got a lot of things off my chest.
Look, after I heard that guys tell me that at San Diego, I was like, oh my God, I need to tell Prime. And Prime laughed when I told him, like, I can't believe that. I can't believe it. I'm not shocked.
I did.
Oh man, Haslab. God damn it. So I know last time we said we were going to do Ultraman. Which one were we doing though?
I don't remember. Was it? Have we done Dinah? Or were we going to do?
We did Return of Ultraman.
Yeah, we did Return of Ultraman.
No, I think we said we were either gonna do another Ultraman or
it was gonna be. I said wait, because it's like, hold on. Let me think.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember because I was like,
was it 80? Because I was like, give me a reason to watch the DVD on my nightstand right now.
It might be.
Was it 80? Or was it Tiga?
No. We did Tiga. It was
Tiga. Because I was like, because have we done Dinah?
Was it Dinah? It was either Dinah or Orb. It was one of them.
Because we were gonna do, because we need to do the
we did Dinah. We did Dinah. So it must be Gaia.
We gotta do Gaia.
Yeah, Gaia was the one. Gaia was the one. He was like, yeah, we need to do Gaia, and I was like, yeah. So
okay.
Yeah.
Keep us right.
Yeah, so Ultraman Gaia, we're definitely going to do next, for sure. I kind of want to do after that the Super Sentai, the newest one that came out on DVD.
Damn, which one? Because we spoiled for Richards.
Before Live Man, not Live Man, Jetman, that one. Fuck.
Man.
Huh?
5-Man? Yeah,
5-Man. We should do 5-Man after that.
Okay, we'll do 5-Man.
I need a reason to watch 5-Man. I mean,
yeah,
for sure. Because after I did that panel at BlurCon where we were talking about 30 years of Power Rangers, and I showed everybody that image from Megaforce where they just purposely did all the other, like they did 5-Man and Live Man suits with the Red Ranger. Everybody was like, "Who are those other Rangers?" And me and what's the face? We were pretty much telling everybody that this was the most random shit in Megaforce period, bar none. Like somebody in that writer's room purposely was just like, just throw in those suits just because.
Yeah, nothing matters.
Nothing matters, and yet that's still better written than anything Poogie has done. So,
I mean, easily.
So yeah, Ultraman Gaia, definitely. But yeah, yo, we hit Nexus. I've heard great things about Nexus.
Yes, I cannot wait to
And
start.
I actually have that on DVD on my shelf. So my Ultraman collection is growing very good.
Do I need a dick swing and post mine online?
I feel you probably end up beating me out because I mean, for sure. I mean, the shelf. The shelf with all the Super Sentai DVDs had my cousins envious, like, what is this? And I'm like, oh, this is all the Super Sentai stuff. And they were like, oh my God, I need to watch this. And I'm like, well, if you want to borrow it, go for it.
But don't leave my house though, right? In the living room, right there.
You can sit right there and watch it. Just sit right there. Otherwise, go to shopfactorytv.com and watch it on there if you want to. So.
Also available on Tubi and Pluto TV.
Yes.
By the way, have you been watching the Godzilla channel? That's my favorite thing to do now.
Man, look, Tubi, it is wild to me that Tubi has turned to not just the app for watching horrible ass urban movies. Well, I say urban like I'm a white person. Black movies.
The Tubi cinematic universe.
Yeah, the Tubi cinematic universe, where with all these jank to actually decent black movies, it's definitely worthy of watching. And I'm glad that that's working out for us as a culture, as a group of people. We're like saying, fuck you, Hollywood. We can make our own movies to varying degrees of quality. And I'm fine with that. But then also, oh shit, they got the rights to Godzilla? Shit, I guess I'll watch some Godzilla on Tubi now. It's great.
That channel is the best thing to fall asleep to or put on in the background while you're doing something else. It's amazing.
Doesn't Tubi have a Power Rangers channel too?
They do. I think I also have a Yu-Gi-Oh channel. But like, do you
don't say that prime now? I have to watch Yu-Gi-Oh.
Bro, do you know what Kid Me would have done to have a fucking 24-hour dedicated Godzilla TV channel, bro?
Nigga, back in the day we had TNT. That was the only channel doing that was the dedicated Godzilla channel.
My guy.
We these kids
we've come
have
so far.
Made.
You don't even know.
Yo, he ain't lying. It is the new WBUPN. He is not fucking lying. Look, all I'm saying is I need white folks to just not pay attention so it doesn't get co-opted.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Because as soon as they find out about shit, that's when shit get fucked up.
Get co-opted and, oh man, Tubi has to shutter his doors. And I'm like, fuck you.
Right.
We had it. Right. So yeah, Ultraman Gaia will be next. And hopefully there won't be any stupid ass news between now and when we do Gaia. So
there will be.
I'm definitely going to jump on watching Gaia ASAP. So that doesn't happen.
Right.
You know what, man? Okay, I'm just going to say this right now. For us to do Yu-Gi-Oh, it's going to be a thing of really asking ourselves, how do we do it? Do we go it chronologically?
Chronological.
So pre-cards, we gotta talk about the savageness that is Yami Yugi.
We gotta talk about the original show. We gotta talk about the first one. Yes.
So we gotta talk about savage Yami before we get to the cards and him and Kaiba going back and forth every time.
Before he mellowed the fuck out. Reading the manga, I was really upset with this. Because like when you read the first couple of chapters, right? Yeah. Like Yami is a savage. Like Yami is
yeah. Dude, the one that the savage was literally the guy that held up the diner and shit.
Yes, with the lighter. Yes.
Man. Forever.
Or the fucking rooftop death maze. Like, come on, bro. That man was the goddamn Punisher in Japan. Like, come on, dog.
It's like, Frank, chill, all right?
But like, Yami, he just stole a bag of chips, man. Calm down.
It's like, don't matter.
I'm like, he's fucking Jigsaw. Anyway, he's fucking savage. But then it comes that goddamn
he really was Jigsaw before Jigsaw, wasn't he?
Right. Then comes that goddamn card game, and all of a sudden he all mellowed and shit. Like, man, fuck y'all.
Well, he had to show Kaiba a thing or two with his little bit of savageness, though. Just right. A little bit.
But it's like, if you attack me, the force will knock me off the roof. Okay.
All right, sure. Look, man, Sure. Dog, this is why when they Dual Kingdom, when fucking Kaiba called his bluff, I was like, yo, Yami was going to be like, yo, fuck you, Kaiba. Time to kill. Let's go.
Right. After that shit. Oh, no. Human life has meaning. No, Yami, go back to how you were.
Kaiba did not give a fuck, dude. You need to be savage too. Fuck Kaiba. He'll survive. He got money.
He got money. He has an inflatable jacket. He'll be fine.
The man that you really need to go after has a fucking eye and is cheating. That's the guy you want.
Right.
Nah, we gotta save the dickhole with a company.
Because I'm telling you, early chapter Yami, the second that Weevil threw the Exodia cards off that boat, early chapter Yami would have immediately transformed and like put that motherfucker in like a fucking.
You would put him in the blender immediately.
He would have done some twisted like Freddy Krueger ass. He gonna be.
He would have had that dude. He would have had that dude drooling out of his mouth with a straitjacket after everything's said.
What, bro? That's why I'm like, come on, dog.
Nah,
come on, dog.
Nah, my man throws some cards off and gets no retribution other than he gets controlled by the Illuminati in Dual City.
The fancy Illuminati.
Fancy. You know what, man? My eyes were glued to the TV. I ain't gonna lie, that shit had me engaged. So thank you, Yu-Gi-Oh! You saved one black man from the streets.
Couldn't even get my fucking joke out. God damn it.
But yeah, if we do Yu-Gi-Oh, I have to sell the guys on the original one, and we can go through it because we definitely need you on that show for sure. Like that has to be a thing. I think we can sell people on Yu-Gi-Oh. 3BG doing Yu-Gi-Oh for sure. Like that has to happen for sure because the
meat demands.
The people demand it for sure. So yeah, and also we need to get back to Morphin Metacast commentaries because I think last one we did was we got copyright striked by fucking Hasbro.
Why? Because we made the show watchable.
Well, Netflix and Hasbro came after us for our once and always commentary. You know
why? Because we made it entertaining. Was that the fucking problem?
Yeah, I think it was. They do not like entertainment. So, and we learned the lesson that we can do commentaries on Twitch instead of YouTube. So thank you Twitch for allowing us. Look, we did a lot of commentaries on Ultraman movies, and a lot of people loved it. So I'm actually loving how loose Twitch is on that kind of stuff.
Dope. Well, maybe before we do Gaia, maybe we should do that Dinah Tiga movie team up.
That's a good idea, bro.
I mean, I'm just full of them sometimes.
I feel we should do that soon. That can happen soon, folks.
I will co-sign that.
We could carve out a time next Thursday or Friday or so. We'll do that for sure.
Let me consult with the schedule, guys.
Yeah. Whatever your schedule's going. I don't want to, like, if you got something going on, cool. I get it. Totally understand. I was thinking about that. I was like, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, we can do that shit. We can work something out now.
Yeah. Nah, you know what though, Blake? I will say this. It's like for kids, to their credit, I didn't mind their Yu-Gi-Oh dub. I didn't mind it. But I get how some people might feel about some of the characterizations. And stuff, especially like, Bandit Keith. I kind of wish that we got the OG with the gun.
Because some card games are serious business, bro.
My man had a gun pointed at that fool like, yo, this is bullshit. I'm like, bro, you cheated. What did you think was going to happen here? Come on. But hey, America. That's how it is. But that is it for Morphin Metacast. This has been great. And next time you see us, it's either going to probably be live commentary. We'll see how the schedules work out on that. And then we can kind of go from there. So, be sure. Actually, hold on real quick. Because we actually had gotten a comment on one of the episodes that we did.
Oh, word up. Let's go.
It was okay. So if you guys, Shin Kamen Rider is now on Amazon Prime. If you get a chance to watch it, I've been digging a lot of people that have been watching it. And one of my friends, Charlie, he hit me up. Funny enough, he had the same complaints that we had because I told him about the whole fight in the dark and all that stuff. He's like, yeah, dude, I was wondering what was going on. I was like, yeah, that was weird. So Joe 70, he said, I love the mountain and industrial locations that matched the original show at the time. We're showcasing trendy Shinjuku. I also love the 1970s hair and costumes, despite the fact that it wasn't a period film. Yeah. I like the series actor who played Hongo, although I literally Googled him for illness because he is visibly shaking in every scene, as you mentioned. Kamen Rider First and Next are the best Tokusatsu redesigns I've ever seen, and they informed this movie's designs too. However, who thought just chucking a black overcoat over a pretty faithful OG Ichigo would look so badass? True.
Again, I'll give Ano that shit was peak.
Yeah, I mean, when he's doing this on the bike, I was like, okay, yeah, you got
it. And I just got the figure art, and it comes with the jacket.
Yeah. I'm frustrated to respond to Shin Kamen Rider because Shin Godzilla redefined Godzilla for me, and I'm old. Shin Godzilla is excellent except for one actress. However, I did miss getting to see Shin Ultraman, which I really wanted to. I still haven't seen it online either. So I can't compare all three Shin films, but Shin Kamen Rider, which starts out so exhilarating in the first 3 minutes, is completely bogged down by the end. Yes.
Yeah.
Your live action Gotcha Man comparison is perfect because both seem so promising at the start, but end with lots of unearned drama on cheap green screen set by the end. I'm still a fan of this movie, but yes, Ano needs an anchor and an equally enthusiastic and talented collaborator who covers a different aspect of the final story. How do you best steer the Wes Anderson of Tokusatsu?
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That says it all, really.
Yeah. Somebody else said, as someone who knows nothing of Kamen Rider, this movie was pretty good. It answered the age-old question of what would happen if an average person fought a Power Ranger. Answer, the person would become an art. Yeah. I just had to throw that out there. I saw that and I was like, okay, because we get some comments on a lot of stuff, and I was like, I gotta like really jump on, throwing it out there and stuff because people do watch and people do listen and stuff, and hey, we appreciate everybody that actually watches our stuff because you
don't have to.
Really don't.
You really don't. We're just two shit snacks. You don't gotta hear anything we have to say.
Yeah, but no, that's why I feel for me at the end of the day when it comes to all the stuff with Power Rangers, at the end of the day, we're all fans. And whether new or old, if people enjoy it, they enjoy it. Even though I might side eye some folks that be saying some questionable stuff, they're fans all the same. It's just, hey, you take the good and the bad, you take it all, and you just appreciate it for what it is.
Just know your worth to know that you don't have to fucking bootlick for a person who hates their goddamn job.
No, you don't have to.
And who's passive aggressive, you don't know. Just because they make a show that you like doesn't mean you have to stomach assholery is all I'm saying.
Look, you just heard us. We did not hold water for Bandai at all. Everybody thinks, you're just getting on Hasbro, bro. We do not hold water for Bandai. We make our complaints about everybody.
I'm going to say, criticisms are valid for everyone. They can all get it equally.
Man, they all get it equally, even like because there's no. I mean, I don't want to say lesser of two evils here. It's just everybody does. Every company, even your favorite company. Look, I like Disney. They do fucked up shit too, which is why I was like,
Disney's a patently evil organization.
Yeah. It's like Disney's evil, WB's evil. All these companies got some bullshit with them.
Right. They don't care about you. I don't care how much you like what they make. They do not give a fuck about you.
See that? Look, these streaming companies don't care. They're already upping the price on streaming. So that should tell you right there.
They're already bleeding you dry. The only thing they care about is how far can they stick their hands down your pocket to get your fucking money.
So yeah, at the end of the day, just take what it is, and hey, you basically speak volumes with your money and how you watching it, because those companies definitely do see when their money drops, they're like, oh shit, we fucked up. Shit, maybe we need to do better. Well, no shit.
Right. Who would have thought? You give us a good product, you get money. What a
thank you.
Concept. What an idea.
But yeah. So that is it. Definitely this will be dropped, and we will catch you guys later. Peace.
Auf Wiedersehen, dudes.